Hello everyone and welcome to another video. My name's Keir Smith. The Who's 8th studio album, Who Are You, received the deluxe box set treatment recently, and I thought to myself, yeah, I should go back and give this album another listen because in truth, I don't think I've played this album for 4 or 5 years. It's not considered one of the band's best albums, and as I remember it, it's average. Prior to pulling the album out for another listen, I was struggling to remember what was actually on this album. The title track, obviously, I remembered Guitar and Pen and Music Must Change, and the opening song, New Song, and that one that John Entwistle did, which I remembered as 505, but it's actually 905. I played the album twice and then thought about making this video, so here's my reappraisal of Who Are You. So side one opens with New Song, and bar the stuttering synth line that overrides Townsend's rhythmic guitar stylings, it doesn't sound like anything new. You need a new song, goes the opening line, but what we actually get is the most pedestrian sounding Who song in years. It strives to be something new, but it's way off and the lyrics are trite. Daltrey growls the vocals in rock voice as if to give the song some oomph. Entwistle plays some nifty bass parts, but Keith Moon is largely subdued here, and whilst this song isn't bad, it's not very good either. Much better is the next song, Had Enough. The synth pattern is scaled down here to a most likeable hook. Daltrey is still growling, but at least the lyrics fit the mood here. Moon's fast tumbling drum fills get the song moving, and I always like that lyric, if you need a lover, you better find another. I do like the chorus of this song though, which Townsend comes in for as he sings Life is for the Living. The subtle strings are nice here, and this is a good driving rocker, but it has a rather underwhelming finish. Daltrey sings, "This is the end. This is the end of the world," but then the song rather peters out. I forgot about this one, but I do like this one. It's a good Who song. Next up is 905, written and sung by John Entwistle, and this is built around a odd but interesting circular, mechanical and synthesized hook. The subject matter is interesting. Entwistle paints this dystopian future where humans are cloned without emotion, but the song kind of trudges along without ever really changing gear. I do like the chorus though. Everything I do's been done before. Every idea in my head, someone else has said. At each end of my life is an open door. But all in all, it's rather underwhelming, and to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of John Entwistle, the singer. So 3 tracks in, I would say it's a sluggish start, but Sister Disco does its best at least to brighten things up. The dancing strings light this song up before it's lyrically denounced by Townsend's pained vocal. Goodbye Sister Disco, now I go where the music fits my soul. It's a catchy chorus, I like it, and I do like Daltrey's middle 8 too. I will choose nightmares and cold stormy seas. I will take over your grief and disease. And there's a rather nice little acoustic solo at the end of the song, which has nothing to do with the song really, but a nice piece it is. So closing side 1 of the original LP, if you're listening on vinyl, is Music Must Change, and this is a good one. And if the Who were striving for a new sound on this album, then they hit upon something good here. The sound of approaching footsteps coupled with Townsend's dark and bluesy guitar work and Daltrey's slightly hushed and menacing vocals create a interesting atmospheric bed for the song. I really like that tempo shift with the punchy horns that's then followed by the synth line that comes in for the surprising chorus. Daltrey's vocal is spirited and this one works well, and I do like the middle 8 section which Townsend comes in and sings, sounding unsure, almost frail as he sings, "Is this song so different? Am I doing it all again?" The lyrics are good. Music must change. It gets higher and higher, smouldering like leaves in the sun, then it bursts into fire. I really like this one. It's different, interesting, and for me, a highlight from this album.
The music must change for we're chewing upon.
So side 2 opens with Trick of the Light, and the sound is beefed up here. The driving guitar-like sound is actually a distorted 8-string bass played by John Entwistle. And Keith Moon's drums are really good here. Busier. I like the call and answer phrasing, was I alright? And a really good lyric there. Did a shadow of emotion cross your face, or was it just another trick of the light? Yeah, I really like that chorus. And we also get a guitar solo here, which is a rarity from the songs on this album. This one rocks and rolls, and I think this one's good too. Guitar and Pen is next, and this one opens with some nifty guitar soloing from Townsend before the fluttering piano line. I really like that stomp and almost operatic bombast of the chorus. And the song details Townsend's frustration at trying to write a good song. And there's a real urgency to this as Daltrey sings, "You pick up your guitar, you can suddenly play. Get up off the floor tonight. You have something to write." Entwistle's bass line is busy here, really good. And the tempo change is great and it really drives the song on. Daltrey sings, "When you sing to your mum and you hum and you croon, and she says that she'd like it with more of a tune." That bit's really funny. "And you know that it won't be too long till you're back to bring her some money. She's calling you honey, stashed in a bloody great sack. In your Cadillac." This is good. Good fun. Never a dull moment. "Love Is Coming Down" is next, and I'd completely forgot about this one, but this is really good. A strong, stirring ballad. Entwistle's bass is really good here as it lifts the song into the chorus as Daltrey sings, "First chance, I blew it. Second chance, I knew it." And the song gradually climbs towards the climax of the chorus where Daltrey sings, "And I'm going down," and Townsend sings the line back. Daltrey's vocals are really good again here, both plaintive and longing. He sings, "I'm not a loser, but did I really win?" A good question to ask yourself when love breaks down. Yeah, this is a really good song and a really good arrangement, a strong piece of songwriting. And then of course we get the title track to close the album, and this is great. A Who classic. The band are all in for this one. Everyone stars famously. The backing vocals on this song are of course fantastic, and who doesn't love that bit when Daltrey sings, "Who the fuck are you?" The breakdown in the middle of the song is really cool, and I love Townsend's acoustic guitar soloing there, especially that descending line he plays and the harmonies around that part too. And then Moon comes back in with some big drums and builds the song up, and it rocks all over again. Great chorus, great song, and a great album closer. So side one I would say is patchy, but side two is pretty strong. This album finds The Who moving deliberately towards a more radio rock friendly sound, but the band had splintered somewhat since their last studio album, 1975's The Who by Numbers. Perhaps they'd lost a little bit of interest here because at the time it seemed like no one was that keen to be back in the studio recording new music. Keith Moon was really struggling at this point and had lost confidence in his playing ability, and as we know, he died shortly after the album's release. Daltrey would of course sing, but he doesn't sound altogether convincing on these songs. And I don't think Townsend was necessarily coming up with the goods with the songs here. Save for 2 or 3, these aren't what you'd call great Who songs. And even John Entwistle's bass playing here is so far scaled back from the genius that we heard on The Who by Numbers, Quadrophenia especially, and of course Who's Next. And whilst I enjoyed going back and listening to this album again this past week, this is far from a band firing on all cylinders. Ultimately, there isn't much here that's new. A mild refreshing of The Who's sound at most. But having said that, I can still enjoy it. I'd score it 7 out of 10. A good album, but far from the band's best work. So that was my appraisal of The Who's Who Are You? But what do you think of the album? Do you rate it? What are your favourite songs from the album? Please leave any thoughts down in the comments section below. And as always, thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you for my next video sometime soon. Until then, bye for now.